Sweet Martha's Carousel, Pinocchio's Daring Journey, and many, many more. The walkway will take you to It's a Small World. Feel that, but we still can.
Free ride up to the castle, friends. Free ride to the castle, center of the park. I want.
You think I forgot how to walk up skinny stairs?
Good evening, friends, and welcome aboard the Disneyland Omnibus. My name is Raymond, and I will be your driver. For your safety, please remain seated at all times with your hands, feet, arms, and legs inside the vehicle, and supervise all children and children at heart. Our one and only stop will be Sleeping Beauty Castle. 2 halts, and away we go. Over on our right-hand side is the Disneyland Railroad, where you can take the Grand Circle tour around the whole park, including a ride through the Grand Canyon and Primeval World. Book stops at New Orleans Square Station, Mickey's Toontown Depot, and Tomorrowland Station. Right in front of us is the yellow horseless carriage, the second vehicle to be put onto Main Street pavement back in 1957.
How you go from 10 to 40?
Also on our right is the Opera House, home to great moments with Mr. Lincoln, celebrating the United States' 16th president with a show every 15 minutes. We're now turning on to Main Street, USA, modeled after Walt Disney's hometown of Marceline, Missouri. Over on our right is the Main Street Cinema, where you can watch 6 classic Walt Disney cartoons in beautiful black and white, featuring the 1928 hit Steamboat Willie. Over on our left is the red horseless carriage, introduced into the park in 1956. Over on our right is the Market House, home to Starbucks coffee and tea, and that occasional long line to get it. Across the street to our left is the Gibson Girl Ice Cream Parlor, where they serve their delicious scoops in a cup, in a cone, or also as a plate. If ice cream isn't your scene, but you're still looking for something sweet, the Candy Palace right next door can't be beat. They make fresh candy every day, as well as candy apples, cookies, and other sweet treats. Straight ahead in that royal blue and pink is Sleeping Beauty Castle, home to Princess Aurora, your gateway to Fantasyland and all Fantasyland attractions. The castle, of course, predating the movie by a couple of years with that walkthrough attraction. Another fun fact about the castle, we're actually looking at the back side. The front is on the back. Right in front of us is the Astro Orbiter, getting ready to blast off in front of Tomorrowland, where you can visit tomorrow, today. We're now making our final approach. Please stay seated until I bring the bus to a full and complete stop, and I have turned off the engine and lowered the roof for you to exit the vehicle. For those of you sitting upstairs, please take your time, watch your step, and use the handrail. Thank you for visiting Walt Disney's original Magic Kingdom, Disneyland. Over on our right hand side is Sleeping Beauty Castle, home to Princess Aurora and your gateway to Fantasyland and all Fantasyland attractions, such as King Arthur's Carousel, Dumbo the Flying Elephant, Peter Pan, Pinocchio's Daring Journey, and many, many more. Further up the walkway will take you up to It's a Small World after all, and beyond that, Mickey's Toontown. We're now passing by the two gateways to Frontierland and Adventureland, home to such attractions as Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, the Indiana Jones Adventure, the world-famous Jungle Cruise, and Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room, as well as the Adventureland Treehouse. Walk down to the Rivers of America will take you down to New Orleans Square and Critter Country, home to Pirates of the Caribbean, the Haunted Mansion, the future home of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, as well as Peter Pan, not Peter Pan, but Winnie the Pooh's Adventure. He does a little bit of floating himself, so I got confused. We're now on Main Street, U.S.A., modeled after Walt Disney's hometown of Marceline, Missouri, during the turn of the century. For those of you too young to know what that is, that's the 1800s into the 1900s. The light bulb was invented during this time. The fastest vehicle went about 5 miles per hour, and cursive was taught in school. Writing, not speaking. Passing us on our left-hand side is the yellow horseless carriage, introduced into the park in 1957. Over on our right is the Gibson Girl Ice Cream Parlor and the Candy Palace. 2 sweet spots to take your sweet tooth or your sweetheart. Across the street to our left-hand side is the Market House, home to Starbucks coffee and tea when you need a cup of that pick-me-up. Also on our left-hand side is the Main Street Cinema, where you can watch 6 classic Walt Disney cartoons in beautiful black and white, featuring the 1928 hit Steamboat Willie. Lastly on our right is the Disneyland Emporium, the largest gift shop inside of Disneyland, to pick up all those last-minute gifts and souvenirs. We look up to the right above the fire station. That's the light to remind us that Walt Disney is always watching. That's his apartment. We're now making our final approach. Please remain seated until I bring the bus to a full and complete stop, and I have turned off the engine and lowered the rope for you to exit. For those of you sitting upstairs, please take your time, watch your step, and use that handrail. Thank you for visiting the Disneyland Resort. Have yourself a wonderful and safe journey home, wherever that may be.